Greetings and welcome back to Big Bacon's Collection. I'm your host, Big Bacon. Today we're going to be looking at the G.I. Joe Classified Wal-Mart exclusive retro cardback Zartan. Now, this is a re-release of a re-release. This is the third Zartan in the line. First one being the mainline release. Had that sort of burgundy, brownish, reddish color to pretty much most of them. Then we got the one that was in serious need of antidepressants, the blue Zartan. And I don't mean the armor, I mean that SOB actually turned blue. The convention exclusive color changing Zartan. This one is modeled much more off of the old cartoon series. The thing that brought most of us into the G.I. Joe universe. And as such, I gotta say, I couldn't be happier. So, as always, we're gonna look at the packaging, we're gonna bust him out, look at the accessories, check his articulation, gear him up, and get him on the shelf. So, we have a card, not a box. Top of the card, don't choke, 4+. G.I. Joe, not a real American hero. Zartan. Got a nice artist render here with the explosive background. Old school Hasbro logo. And then the mother of all bubbles. Like, the bubble should have stopped here. Right here. All this other stuff should have been a small accessory bubble. But no. They made this bubble huge. Down here. Hey look, stupid script. Wouldn't be a G.I. Joe, wouldn't be a Hasbro product with that stupid script on the bottom. Turning it around. Down here we've got a assload of stupid script. We've got the cross sale, which was Series 2, and then Series 3, which I still need Storm Shadow. That thing has been... And then we have the disappointment of a file card. Role, primary specialty, secondary, birthplace. And then one really long run-on sentence about Zartan. Not a full bio, like the old cards. One fucking sentence. Why? Because they have to repeat that one sentence in 5 languages. You disgust me, Hasbro. Up there at the top, G.I. Joe. Now, this is like the Marvel Legends Spider-Verse wave, right? The anniversary waves, the ones with the really thick double carding. The one with the really impressive stiff board. Nope, not in the least. This thing is essentially 2 pieces of single-ply toilet paper glued together. That being said, some card collectors are about to cry! Even though that card wasn't meant to begin with. Trying to get it out without destroying the dio. So, we're done with the card. And we just dropped the stupid script that was in there. So let's do some accessories, shall we? Put the plastic prison up there. Easiest accessory to get to is the stand. It was packed in on the side of the bubble and kind of just fell out as you pull the figure out. It is similar to what the 25th anniversary gave us, but instead of a raised image, it's a engraved image. Double peg. Big slot here to put the name, but they didn't put the name. We have the hood. Once again, done in this sort of brownish color. Reddish brown, I guess. Some gator skin along the bottom and along the top ridge. It is pliable. If you look, you can see where the ear is inserted in here. It fits that snugly onto the head. We have the greatest disguise ever. The thing that makes him not look like Zartan anymore, with this on, nobody can tell who he is. Even though he's wearing the exact same clothes and carrying the same weapons, it's obviously a different person. Paint on this is fairly good, although I do have some sort of smudge up here. And you can see inside here the actual sculpt of Zartan's face. Ooh, it's an optical illusion. 3D. Is it pointing in or out? You tell me. We have the backpack. Beautiful silver accent painting inside there. I don't remember if the original one came with that or not. Still has dual pegs on the side, 3 holes in the base. Still opens up. Got some colored paint down there on the inside. A bit of silver on this side. And because this is where the masks are either made or stored or kept safe, that fits in there. And then it closes on top and protects it. Now, we do not have the 2 little accessories that came with the original release, the monkey paw and the rattlesnake head. So these peg holes are kind of useless. Ooh, I do not like how they put that. They put the handle of the weapon through the plastic, so be careful not to bend it too much trying to get it out. But even if you do, it is fairly rubbery. Remarkably straight for what it is. This is very close to his vintage style weapon. No peg hole for blast effects though. We get a slightly pre-bent knife. Not too bad. Nice silver paint on the blade. Wonderful design to the handle. Really quite well done. Now moving on to the figure himself. Ow, sorry. Hooked on a feeling. I'm tired of leaving. Okay. So, we've got this beautiful blue armor. Silver attachment points on the sides here. The strap is colored and continues all the way around to the back with more silver attachment points. This gray coloration comes all the way up the shoulder pads. I should say the shoulder pieces. Paint isn't terrible. You do have a little bit here underneath this thing where it didn't quite go all the way on. Peg holes actually lined up with the chest armor. Black shoulder armor, rubbery and lifts up. Got some gray armbands painted on there, textured. Got some scarring on the body itself. No, those are vein lines. Yeah, dude is jacked. The black forearm. Black gauntlets match the shoulder. Looks like we got some gator skin on the gloves. Gator skin on the inside with banding for that gauntlet. Almost look like glue up inside that elbow. But it does work, so it's not like somebody broke it and brought it back. Yeah, I've got... I don't know what that is. It's like... looks like glue. Oh. It would have been really hard to put it back on the card. You know what I mean? beautiful gray belt with a nice silver buckle. A little bit of overpainting on it, but nice nonetheless. We got the peg holes on here once again for that snake head and monkey paw. And then we've got the knife sheath on the back of the belt. It is movable, but it's glued in back here where the knife sheath is. I did forget to point out the bandana. It is removable, but doing so shows off the bottom of that neck, and it makes that neck look real long. Here we go. Pants, textured just like the original. Colored very similarly. The blue thigh armor almost matches what's on top. It's a little bit lighter. Black knee pads, black shin guards. Now, yes, the knee pads are not painted black. They're cast black, and you can tell that right there. Gray boots, black sole, black strapping for the shin guards. A little bit of plating up there on top of the actual boot itself with what looks like a flame effect. All in all, very nice looking. So articulation-wise, head is on a hinge, neck is on a ball joint, so you could look up that far. Look down that far. My goodness. Head rotates. Between the head and the neck, you got some tilt. And a little bit of Egyptian walking, but that neck doesn't really move all that much. At least not, well, I guess it does. Arm hinges up too. I said arm hinges up too. That's it. Not quite 90. So, yeah. The cut in here at the top of the shoulder meets the body. And we'll not go beyond that point. Well, actually, a little bit of finessing will get it down in there, and then you get above 90. Butterfly joint up in there. Full rotation. Bicep cut for rotation. Double jointed pinless elbows. Don't give full range, but do go well above 90. Hand rotates. Right hand has a vertical hinge. Left hand has a vertical hinge. He's got a waist joint for rotation. A little bit of front, a little bit of back. Some tilt. Got an ab crunch, which when combined with the ball joint allows him to lean back that far. Forward this far. Not bad. Legs kick out. Ooh. Oh, so well. Very Chuck Norris. Leg kicks forward quite well. 90 degrees to the ground. No stressing on the ball peg inside. That's always good. Drop down hip, just get it back into place. Side cut for rotation. Double jointed pinless knee. Well beyond 90. Although it feels a little... It's not loose, it's just not rigid. Boot cut for rotation. Foot hinges back that far. Forward only that far because of the shin guard. Front facing pin for rocker. So, let's gear him up. We can throw the backpack into the hole. We can throw the knife into the sheath. Fits like a glove, but it does kind of restrict what you can do on that right hand side there. Now throw the pistol up here on the peg on the backpack. Just stick the peg through the trigger guard And we're going to slap that down on it. Got that lovely face paint. I mean, that sculpt is just to die for. Eyes are in there nicely. It's a good looking figure. So we will not be using the stand for him. So what do you say we take a moment and get this guy up on the shelf, shall we? Literally the last guy to be in the line. Once again, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all next time.